Hi everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Kat. Today I wanted to show you a journal that I've been making and I finally finished it. I have a little tassel on the side here with a few little pendants, jewelry pendants that I put on. I just thought the colors looked really cute with the cover of the book, which is fabric. And this is removable as well. But I'm going to leave it on because it's so darn cute. Okay, so I have it closed with a teal ribbon. And let's take a peek. Okay, when we open it up, I always like to make my first pages have lots of wow factor and lots of different layers. This one has a ribbon belly band on the inside corner, and then right away I had tucked in there a small little writing notebook that I had created. This is from really old, about 100-year-old music paper that was coming apart in a book, so I just put it right on top of that little notebook that I created. I thought it was the perfect touch. All right, on this side I took some fibers, some scrap textured papers, some linen or some lace, and some paper. Lace is very fine, but I really liked it, and I just layered it up. I stamped journal on a piece of scrap, I don't know, what is that, fabric? I have no idea what you call that. But I just stamped that on there and sewed around, and it made a perfect addition to this page, which has stitching going around it as well. And then there's two tags on the inside with ribbons on them. Here on the next page, we have another little pocket here with another tag, and also a flip out here as well. We have some lace, which I learned I didn't separate very well because there are two of them here. But that's okay. You can tuck anything in there. The receiver of this book is going to be able to put whatever they like. Here on the side, I have some flower ribbon. Here's a little bit of stamping and a fussy cut image. I think this came off of a piece of scrapbook paper. Okay, and down the sides here, I have just a little metallic trim going down each side. Here's some textures, just some scrap lace ribbon, scrap fabric here, a little bit of stenciling, and some inking around the edges, some different colors there. I added the blue here to mirror the blue tone over here. And here we have some tags tucked in there, just blank on the other side. I was thinking about putting some journal prompts on there, but we'll see. Okay, and this folds open to another little spot, and this opens up for more journaling. It keeps going. And then that just folds up there again. Neat, huh? Here we have some scrap fabric going down the side of this tea stain paper. Here's a pocket made out of, it feels like homemade paper, but it's like manufactured homemade paper. Okay, and then on the inside I have a few tags here as well. In a color of teal, I tried my hardest. I might go over it with some dark ink just to muddy it up a little bit. All right, some sewing trim going down the side here. On this page, this opens up, and there's just a few little fun things. Little magazine clipping, and this is just an image that I stamped on a fabric scrap, and I just thought it was darling, a fun little prize that she can find in there. Okay, we'll close it up. This is a pocket as well, but what am I going to stick in there? I have no idea. I forgot it was even a pocket when I was filling it. There, fixed. There's some stamping on this side and some stitching, of course. And I try to layer different textures in the book so that even though this isn't necessarily decorating this page, it still gets the decorative effect. Okay. On this page is another one of these stack pockets that we made that one time. I don't know what they're called, but there's little tags in each one of them, and a flower over here, a little bit of stamping in each corner, and of course inking around the edges. Some tea stained paper with a little bit of stenciling around the sides, and then an old car sticker on that side. And yet look at this beautiful trim is still accenting this page as well. Okay, here is just a scrap image that I put on a piece of scrap paper, on another piece of scrap paper, on a piece of tea bag paper. And then there's a little note card in there as well. Turn the page. Here we have some beautiful beads going down the side with the lace. It's very pretty. And just an image here on my double stack of doilies. Here's some writing spot here. A couple tags on the other side of that. A page out of a vintage Sears Roebuck catalog. Continues over here. Ooh, look at that hair. Ooh la la. Here we are. We finally came to the page with the trim on that. Isn't that beautiful? On this side is an altered envelope. There's a tag within it. And it is decorated with some scraps of tea bag. And then I just had adhered a few chipboard keys that I had purchased at Dollar General. If you notice that there is trim up and down here as well, that is on this page. I don't know if you've seen my reels before of my vintage sewing pattern girls, but I had some left and some instructions as well. And this is some of the sewing pattern. You know, it comes with that tissue paper. I just made a ribbon, ruffled ribbon out of it, and has a vintage girl peeking her out the corner. Isn't she cute? I really like that page. I'm so happy I found those vintage patterns. I've been having so much fun with them. Here's another layout that I had. I was like green inspired. So I have the blue green, which is also the colors of these. So just always looks put together no matter what we do. Just some inking around the corners with some coordinating scrap paper and a flower to finish it off. Some ribbons going down to the side. I didn't add anything. Typically, I would tie something to these little strings, but you know what? I didn't in this book. I don't think not even a single time. Huh. Oh, this was a fun page to make. This is made out of puzzle pieces, obviously. And then I had used some of my new Tim Holtz inks. What is this one called? Let me look here. I don't use yellow very often, but I'm gonna now. Look at that. Okay, fossilized amber. It is so beautiful. Just to add like highlights to your page, or just like pops of brightness. You know, like the sun is shining through. Beautiful. And it went really, really good with the other colors. And coordinated so the puzzle pieces, you know, it just looks good together. And here is a tag, a writing tag, an altered paper clip holding it in. Oops, I'm dropping stuff here. All right. Here, this was a very bold page that I had done. I thought at the time, but now that I'm turning back to it, it's actually quite beautiful. Look at, we got that dang rabbit. And we got the little steampunky clock stencils behind, kind of a grape color. Gone around here, around the edges as well. This is done in Eggplant Envy, the Stampin' Up! Ink pad. On the inside here, some papers and some journaling spaces. Some lace going down here just to add a little bit more, you know, pull the page this way a little bit more. And it just looks so pretty peeking out the side of your book. Okay, and on this side we have the clock, and we got Alice. A little bit of stenciling here. Got a big clock because it's tea time. And some writing spaces here. I should really go around. I didn't ink these. Okay, another Sears Roebuck page. Vintage music paper with the stamped image on it. And I punched out a circle out of my textured black paper, and I made a little tab here. Here we have a few more tags. I'm gonna add some ribbons to these as well. Okay, some more journaling space. Some fun paper here. This is kind of fall inspired because who knows, she might still be writing in this book into the fall time, right? But this is some scrap, I don't know, it's pretty sturdy, wiry material, and then some sunflower stickers that I had bought at Dollar General. Okay, and then a little bit of stenciling here. This is a funky thing that I got. You see, when I was doing this journal, I had come across one of the pages that had a rip in it. And I wasn't sure if I should like draw little band-aids on it, you know, that were kind of cute. But I decided to do stitches. And then I had received in Happy Mail this cute, okay, apparently it's a stamp, but I just thought it was the cutest gosh darn thing I'd seen in a long time. And then I just stuck a quote on there. The stitch of a book is its words. And a little bit of sewing trim going down the edge. There's the stitch again. Okay, here we have just a card, a vintage card that I had put in here. An altered paper clip holds it in there. Here's a little vintage something and a tag in here as well. I'll come back and tie this up. Oops. Here's another butterfly page with more of that beautiful fossilized amber. Doing some stenciling and just a small stamp here and some more fussy cut butterfly out of that scrapbook paper. Here I've been trying to use up my stash, and I'm using up my fairy stamps, which was a piece of scrapbook paper as well that I have had fussy cut. And I had just pulled some of the colors from within the stamps to add the color to the edge of the pages. Here we go, another beautiful butterfly page. I just love the colors here. So beautiful. A little stencil image that I had received in Happy Mail and a sticker. So pretty. Some more blank journaling space, or rest page as some call it. Some more beautiful paper. And that brings us to the end of the book. I still have to go in there and do a few more finishing touches, I see. That's why I like doing these flip throughs, because it's the only time that I really take the time to flip through, you know, look at my work, and make changes if I need to. So thank you so much for joining me and flipping through this cool book that I made. I hope the recipient loves it, and I hope you were inspired and loved this video. If you did, please subscribe or hit that like button. Okay, we'll see you next time, friends. Bye.